Is it Tiller?
Yes.
Okay, Ronnie Tiller, take one.
My name is Ronnie Tiller. I started in Holloway in 2006 as a grinder/slash machinist. I'd worked prior at Precision Stainless for 18 years, and then once we left there and ended up at Holloway, it was very tough that first year we were here because they didn't have a lot of tools. But the thing was, it was so much different. It was a machine shop that did basically repair parts or machines that broke down at businesses here in Springfield or surrounding communities that they would get their part fixed or repaired that company could get back to business. So you had all your machines, but you didn't have a lot of this grinding and stuff. So it was a whole new thing for us, and they knew that starting out. It was going to take time. It did take time. I did everything. I did the machinist, grinder, whatever I was needed, but there was times it was slow that I'd sweep the shop. I'd clean the bathrooms, and I'd come in through the office and I'd empty the trash cans. I walked by Pat McKee's office one day, and he told me, he says, come in here and shut the door. I was scared to death. I thought I was going to get fired. He got talking about, they had owned Precision Stainless and they sold it. It just didn't work out the way they thought it would, and he felt really bad for it, and I said, Pat, I said, that's just part of life. I said, it was your business. You can do whatever you want. I said, I have no hard feelings at all. He said, we don't want to build tanks like we did at Precision because it's too competitive. I'd like to get into something else, but he said, we just don't know what direction or where we're going to go yet. And then once we started figuring out what we wanted to do, even though Pat said we would never build tanks, he said, I don't want no more than 100 employees. Well, 2007, 2008 is when the housing market kind of crashed and things got really tough. So, you got to the point that you had to do whatever you had to do just to keep your people busy. Things were going good, company was growing, and we got past that 100 employee, and I said, Pat, I said, you said we were going to quit at 100. He said, you got to do what you got to do. I won't forget that, but he was tough, but Pat was good. And Pat expected the best, but also Pat hard the best too, because he wanted to build a great company. He had a great company at Precision, and he wanted a great company at Holloway America. But see, in April of that same year, April 1st, they hired a young man named Randy Caldwell to be a salesman with Pat. They were our two salesmen. I knew right then, with his energy and his attitude, that someday that he would be president of Holloway America. Things were starting to grow, things were looking good, and then the sad thing in life was that Pat found out he had esophagus cancer. And April 12th, 2013, Pat passed away with his esophagus cancer. That day was a sad day for a lot of employees because we thought, now what? You lose the president of your company or your CEO, where's it going from here? Luckily, we had a great guy, Dave Sampson. He had some big shoes to fill, but Dave done a great job filling Pat's shoes. Pat would be proud of what Dave's done, but everybody just stepped up when this happened, and I think once we got past them first few months and stuff, it just absolutely went crazy, and I think everybody's proud of their jobs, and we're proud of the company we helped build. I've already mentioned, but I'd just like to thank the Pat McKee family and Dave Sampson, all the partners that were involved in Holloway America, that they give me the opportunity to work for them, and like I say, I've been blessed. But they stuck their neck out to offer me a job, and I'm thankful for that. Randy Caldwell coming up as the new president, he's very energetic, and I think he's the right person. I think he's earned that job. He's the right person for that job. But Pat built one of the best companies, even though he passed away 8 years ago. This company has really done great, and it all started with him and some of his partners that helped out. And Pat today would be proud of where Holloway America has gone.